Man, cracking with a YouTube. It's your boy JC checking back in, man. So right now, man, just made it back to the yard, man. As you can see from the title, I had to get rid of my trainee, Had to get rid of my trainee. It was an interesting experience. This is my second trainee. We made it 2 weeks to the day yesterday. So I had about another week or so with him, and he would have upgraded, but it just didn't work out, man. It just didn't work out. So basically, like I said in the video a day ago, he had little things that he needed to work on. Like his back end was cool, driving on regular ground was smooth, but going down hills, he burning up the brakes and shit. Didn't want to listen on certain occasions and shit. So wop. So every time, like, let's say there would be like a dangerous thing that he would do, like a dangerous maneuver he would do, and I would get on him about it. Like, I tell him, hey man, you can't, so you have to slow down. And then he would get upset and say something to the effect back of like, I know what I'm doing, I got control. And then I have to keep reiterating, asserting that, like, nah bro, you took that corner way too fast, and like it was too jerky. Like that, you gonna fuck around and flip this trailer. And after we would get into them skirmishes or whatever, usually before the end of the night, we would come to, like, we'd have a discussion. Just pretty much, just discuss what happened or whatever, and then we'd be cool. So I ain't got that much time because I'm about to hit the sleep. I got to do a PM in the morning, so I'm gonna just make this a short one. So, anyways, and I'll probably get into this at a later time, but yeah. So long story short, this morning we picked up we dropped the load off in Cincinnati finally, and I dropped the load off, or I wake up. He was supposed to wake up at 11 and do the whole thing, backing into the door and all that stuff. But I woke up, he was still asleep. I tried to wake him up. He wasn't having it, so I was like, all right. I went up front, but mind you, he ain't pissed or nothing. He was just like, I could tell he was real tired. So I was like, whatever, I'll just go do it. So I go to the front, get the door back in, woo wop. So anyways, when they done, they bang my line and they like, all right, we done. So I go to pick up the trailer. I had to pay the lumper, and he asked for the bill later number. So I come back to the truck, and mind you, when I come back to the truck, he's sleeping on the top bunk. Now when I'm driving, I allow him to sleep on the bottom bunk on my bed. So I inform him that, like, I'm like, hey bro, I'm about to start driving, you feel me? So if you want, you can move to the bottom bunk. So as I tell him that, he's moving down, and I'm looking for the bill of lading. I can't find the bill of lading. So I ask him, I'm like, hey man, do you know where the bill of lading at? He's like, it should be on the dashboard. I look around, look. Couldn't find it. Then, mind you, he said the ID. He was like, well, maybe it's inside. And I was like, oh yeah, it probably is, huh? I was like, that's where it has to be since it's not in here. So I go back in, get the bill of lading, or the bill of lading was inside. Get the bill of lading, sign the little lumper thing, and gave him the Com Express code. Now we outie. So we drive, mind you, he ain't said nothing. He ain't made shit seem like shit. You feel me? Like, there was no funk. So I drive down to the Pilot, like 20 miles down the road. I stop, get some fuel up or whatever. I hop back in the truck. I hear him on the phone in the back. Now the first thing I hear is, and I don't care. I usually hop in the truck, put my music on, get on. But the first thing I hear is, and then he woke me up for the bill of lading. I'm like, what? So I stopped and I listened. And pretty much what he's telling, he called the company and said that I disturbed him and I woke him up out of his sleep asking about a bill of lading, and shit like that. I'm like, okay, so this nigga, like, what's really going on? You feel me? And then he said that I threw away his water bottle because there was a half full water bottle. This how petty this shit was. Half full water bottle that I did throw away. And he asked me about it, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I threw it away. And so he was trying to make it seem like that I threw it away intentionally, you feel me? But that video is gonna come a little bit later because, like I said, I got some shit to do. I got some paperwork to do, and I gotta prep myself tomorrow. I have to do a PM on the truck in the morning, and then there's another class of trainees just came out, so I'm about to see if I can get my third one, have a success with this one. So I'm definitely picking it, trying to kind of pick it a little bit better this time. But I'm gonna holler at y'all again, YouTube. That's just a quick little update. I'm back here at the terminal, and shit, I'm trying to get back on the road tomorrow. You feel me? Keep running up these checks. I got until Thursday, till the end of the pay period, so I'm trying to run it up, man. But you know what I mean? It's JC to E. Run up a check and get motherfucking left. You bitch, you, honey.